Good evening, and welcome to Rob's Newsroom. The 2016 presidential election is coming down to the wire.
Omar, somebody else is working in the closet.
My closet? Don't nobody work my closet.
First up, we just had the second presidential debate, and the event was so hostile at times, I wondered if I was watching an episode of Maury. It's like, wait a second, did Clinton have Trump's baby? Turns out, she didn't. Now, if you didn't watch the debate, you really missed out. It seemed like the producers finally figured out how to make politics entertaining.
Alright, you guys walk out there tonight. I need you guys to really attack each other, okay? Forget about policies, get personal, okay? Attack, personal, forget policies. Give the people a show. Can we do this? Let's go!
And now, one of the interesting things about this debate was that they allowed members of the audience to ask questions to the candidates. And I was hoping that every single one of these questions would be about Trump's shocking video.
So, Mr. Trump, is it true you like to grab women by the pussy?
No, I didn't say that at all. I don't think you understood what was said.
Are you hanging out with women with handles on their vaginas? That's all I want to say.
It's locker room talk. I'm not proud of it. I apologize to my family. I apologize to the American people. Certainly I'm not proud of it. But this is locker room talk.
Yeah, Mr. Trump, I also had a question for you. I've been striking out with a lot of women lately, and I was wondering, does buying furniture actually work?
But then, when they actually did question Trump about the video, he had this to say about his relationship with women.
I have great respect for women. Nobody has more respect for women than I do.
You hear that? Nobody's more respectful of women. Which makes me realize I don't think that Donald's been lying to us. I just don't think he understands the English language. So, for example, when he said that no one will be able to create more jobs, what I really think he meant is that if he's elected president, the economy will be a shitfest. Trump's big argument in response to the video was, hey, I'm not Bill Clinton. I just said those things. I would never do those things. But it turns out he might have actually have done those things. Actually, the only politician who's been honest to us through this entire presidential election is Putin. Or at least that's what the Clinton campaign is trying to claim as more Wikileaks come out and expose Clinton and all of her corruption. Basically seems like we're going to elect one of these two people just so they can get impeached. You might think, hey, why don't we replace these candidates? But it turns out we can't get new candidates onto the ballot. Here to explain that is Rob's Newsroom's very own constitutional correspondent.
According to the rules, once a party has chosen a candidate, they must stay with said candidate. Even though the candidate may have turned into a murderer or one is a rapist, the country must choose between a murderess and a rapist. Even though the ballots are not printed yet, they must choose between the two. That is the rules, and that is that.
I'm realizing that the real winners in this presidential election is us. Because we've got the internet, and what we've learned is, if you've done anything wrong, we're gonna find it. There's no escaping the truth anymore. In the future, we might actually get honest politicians. I mean, these people aren't gonna be able to get away with closing bridges, taking bribes, using their power to grab at women. I'm not even sure that anyone's gonna want the job. I run a pretty good restaurant here. We get a lot of roaches under this oven. So what your job is gonna be, every hour, I need you to come in here, you gotta lift up the oven, gotta sweep out all the roaches. Then what you do is you take them outside, you bundle them together, light them on fire, tape them on the wall as an example to the other roaches. Can you handle that?
Okay. Yeah, but do you have anything else? Like another job?
Only other job I got is there's still a vacancy for presidency of the country. Problem is with taking that job, everything you've ever done, they're going to put it up on the news. People are going to criticize you for it.
I'll take the roach job. It's cool.
Good choice, son.
Scrape it.
You're going to like it.
Okay, we got it.